Much better from here. Totally overexposed. Well, if I turn it off, I'm in the dark. We're still testing. How's the picture? Is it all right? It's a bit too bright, is it? Hey, good morning. How are we? Yeah, it is too bright. And now it's too dark. Hello to Scotland. Wow, Norway, Scotland. Amazing. Welcome to the show. 8 people watching already. I just put on my shirt, really. I came in without my shirt, of course, because we have still around 28, 29 degrees at 8 p.m. And I said, better put my shirt on. It's a live stream. But now we've got this light problem here. Hello, Jamie. Minus 22, Carl David. Wow, that is amazing. We had 39 today. In the shade, 39. And I really better turn my fan on here. Northern Sweden, all right. Hi, Zed. How is the light situation? Is that all right, or is it too dark? And now it's a little bit dark, is it? Tropical -2 in Scotland. Little dark. Thanks. Okay, let me try that. How is that? Is that better? Still bright. Okay, I need to stay here. That's maybe better. Hello to London. Bright sunny morning. Cool. Thanks, Carl David. Yeah, I need to work on this light situation for these live events. Okay. All right. Well, we've got 19 viewers already. That's amazing after 3 minutes. I said to my wife at dinner, I said, if I get 10, maybe 15, I'm very proud. And now we've got 19 already after 3 minutes. Yeah, we've got 19. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, guys. Oh, 20. Okay, I said when we have 20, we start the whole show here. Well, how is the PHEV? The PHEV is fantastic. I did the last drive today to Ipswich, about 40 kilometers and back, so 80 kilometers, and we have used 3.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Can someone translate this into MPG all the time when I say something like this? Can someone have a website open and translate this, please, for me? Because I know you guys from England and Scotland, you don't know what liters per 100 kilometers is. Hello to Romania. Amazing. Frankfurt in Germany. Hallo nach Frankfurt. Good morning from Ipswich, UK. Okay, that's not the Ipswich here in Queensland. They are Sweden again. from the UK. Yeah, so as you know, I've booked in the car tomorrow morning at the dealership here to get the battery replaced. And I don't know if I should be excited about this or if I should be scared. I told you we have one member already which had their battery replaced. Well, the numbers don't look good. He's got it in there for 3 weeks now. And when you have a look at the PHEV Watchdog.net website, it goes down like this. It is just unbelievable. I don't know what's going on. It looks like he still has the old battery with about 70% state of health or something. And they just did a reset, but didn't replace the battery or so. I don't know. I don't want to say anything about this, but for me, it looks exactly like the reset they have done on my battery last October. So I don't know. And he booked in the car next week again with the dealership to get a DB cam. But I don't know if a DB cam helps with that. And the whole BMS totally played up after he got the car back. So it showed like 67 kilometers on his gasometer. I've only 35 or so with it. And well, and apparently I'm the second person who gets the new battery, but the good thing is I've got the channel, so I will update you guys, of course, every time something happens. Oh, my dear friend Barry from Victoria. Hey Barry, how are you? That's amazing. Sydney is online. Hey Dad. Oh shit. That's my son. That's my oldest. Hey Stefan. How are the cats going? All right. Yeah, so and then once we got the battery replaced on Wednesday or so, I guess it will be Wednesday. So I bring it in tomorrow to the dealership here in Gatton, to the local dealership. But apparently they are not licensed and are not trained to replace this battery. So the battery is already here, 15 kilometers away from me, but they can't replace the battery at Mitsubishi. So what they are going to do, they take the car and the battery and shift this all over to Toowoomba, which is another 50 kilometers west from here. And they are going to replace the whole situation in the car. And I think they will do this on Tuesday and then fiddle around with the reset and whatever, get some advice from Mitsubishi and bring the car back on Wednesday. That's what I believe. I haven't got any updates from Mitsubishi so far, what will happen exactly. This is just my guess. So Wednesday, I'm aiming for Wednesday afternoon, picking up the car from the local dealership here again. And then I will be very excited. I'm already shaking about this. Turning on the kit, the PHEV Watchdog and the car on Wednesday with a new battery. Because the last time when they did the reset and I picked up the car, the battery was already down 0.1 ampere hour because they did the battery the day before when I picked it up. So I guess the same thing will happen again now. They do the replacement and the reset on Tuesday. When I pick it up on Wednesday, it will be at 99.9% or so. But we will see. I don't know. I've got the sticker number and the barcode number. I've got all the serial numbers of the the numbers of the software and everything. So what can go wrong? Okay, let's have a quick look. Amstelveen, Netherlands. Hollander. Janet, hey Janet from the UK. Hey, how are you, Janet? UK is, well, we've got heaps of people from the UK. Yeah, I probably thought about the Ford F250 diesel V8. That's probably a good replacement for the PHEV. I should drill for my own oil here on the property. Maybe I'm lucky and I can burn as much as I want. I don't know. Yeah, this is the question. When I get the car back, what should I do with the car? I've got several options now because we've got the 10-year warranty now on the battery now in Australia, which is linked to the car. So even if I sell it, the next person who get this car will get the 10-year warranty on the battery. And this warranty has 10 years replacement for faulty cells and 10 years replacement for battery degradation, 80% state of health, which nobody else has. So this is pretty good. Nobody else on this planet has such a good battery warranty than we have, which is totally crazy. Cheers. You are kidding me. 48 people watching. We've got 48. My wife is just out there and watching another video. Amazing. Grüße aus Belgien. Hello, Wim. I will test it. I don't sell it immediately, but this is the maximum value of the car now. When I get it back, it has 80,000 kilometers driven. Can someone translate this in miles? That's 50,000 miles or so. And it has a brand new battery with 10 years warranty on it. I mean, this is the maximum value we can get out of this car ever. The longer I will drive it, the longer I keep it, the more it goes down in value, of course. So it is tempting to sell the car straight away. You get a 10-year warranty on the battery with it. The car itself has warranty until April 2022. Yeah, I've got the extended warranty, 8 years on it. So another 3 years. Yeah. Well, it's an option. It is an option. And I probably can get more money for the car than I paid for it when I actually bought it. I don't know. It is tempting. That would be an option. What do you think? I mean, would this be the end of the channel, or I don't know. That's almost 50,000 miles. Thanks. Yeah, it would be a good deposit for the Tesla, yes. But then I've got the Tesla, and then we've got no fun anymore. We've got no complaints, no whinging from Andy anymore. No daily videos with Andy complaining about losing another 0.1 ampere hours. However, the Tesla has got an OBD adapter and a software as well, but it doesn't go as deep as the PHEV Watchdog, so it's not quite as fun. But on the other hand, I'm also tempting to keep the car, not because it has 10 years warranty, but I want to see what actually happens with the battery. After all this testing and making these 200 videos, actually, I've done 200 videos now on the channel about this freaking damn car. I mean, how much time did I waste? I could have played video games every night, like in the good old times with my son Stefan. That would have been cool. No, but instead I was sitting in the car, driving around, talking to the camera, just me and the camera and the PHEV. Insane. Totally insane. But all this effort needs to be pay out somehow. I need to know what's actually happening with the car. Is it really the battery? Or if the new battery is in there, does it go down again? And is it the software? I need to know. Really, and I'm sure you want to know as well. I mean, yeah, I can get another PHEV maybe. Yeah, boss. I mean, this is an option as well. I could get the 2019 model. We don't get the upgraded 2019 model here in Australia right now. It is still the 2-liter engine and the 12 kilowatt hour battery. It will be the same shit again with the 2019 model here. I need to wait for the 2019 with the upgraded engine and different battery. But, well, yeah, Jeff, that's what I think as well. I think too the battery will go down as well. Keep the car. So what? I need to make a poll, really. I need to make a poll. There's actually another option. There's a third option in the whole situation now. Just give me a second. We could potentially sell my wife's car, and she gets the PHEV, and I get another car, maybe the Kona or something, or the Ioniq. I'm not sure if I've got money for a Tesla, really. I don't know. The Australian dollar exchange rate goes down at the moment, or not at the moment. I mean, since I pre-ordered the Tesla Model 3 in 2016, in comparison to now, I lost about, it is close to 10,000 Australian dollars, which I have to pay more. So get this. While with the Ioniq or with the Kona, we have a free trade agreement with Korea, and the cars are not quite that expensive than if we import them from Europe or from the United States. So it will be tempting. I don't know. I really don't know. You guys tell me what to do. So it would be an option to sell my wife's car. She's got a 2015 Kia Rio. It's just a small compact car, and then she gets the PHEV, and I'll buy another full battery electric vehicle with at least 60 kilowatt hours and 5,000 kilometers EV range. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I will keep it for a while, definitely. I'll keep it for a while, test the battery and the software and see actually what is going on with the whole situation in the PHEV. And I would like to work with Mitsubishi together with a new battery and see what the next steps are in fixing this problem. So this, because until now we've got a framework of what they might do in the future in terms of training for dealerships, in terms of battery replacement for the next 10 years. But I don't want to bring in the car every 2.5 years or something and get a new battery replaced again. And they have also confirmed in our first Skype meeting last Monday, the dog is coming, that the replacement battery is exactly the same chemistry and exactly the same cell arrangement as I have right now. So it will be exactly 100% the same battery, just new. So you can't sell another 10 years of videos and testing. I can't do that. I can't do that. Another 10 years of videos. Then does the replacement battery drops in value as soon as after replacement? Well, it looks like, from what we can see from the other team member in our team PHEV group, he's got his battery for 2.5 weeks now, and it goes steep down. It goes super steep down. And it should not do this with a new battery. Of course, you've got a certain degradation at the beginning when all the cells are settling in and forming this whole battery situation. But I would say after let's say 5 or 10,000 kilometer, this should flatten out, and then you should not lose anything else for the next 80,000 kilometers, at least. But what we see with all the PHEVs, the curve is just too steep. It's just too steep. And at the moment, I cannot see why the new battery should behave differently to if they just do a reset. That's just what I think. But we will see. Maybe my battery on the car behaves totally differently on Wednesday when I pick it up again. We will see. And you will see this as well. So I should do another live streaming when I pick up the car, actually, with a mobile phone. I mean, I probably need some witness for this whole situation then. Sell it and buy the Ioniq or Kona. Yeah, that's... We had actually a Kona parking next to us today in Ipswich when we were shopping. It is quite a nice car, but it is a lot smaller. When you see them together, I mean, wow, that is a very small trunk. That's the thing in the back, yeah. It is a lot smaller, but it looks super. I'm totally happy with the look and feel of it. So I'm waiting until they are available here in the next 2 or 3 months, and will definitely do a test drive. Yeah, Barry, he's going nuts. He sent a 6-page letter to Mitsubishi already. And as I said, he will have his car booked in again for another DB cam and cell smoothing, whatever they're going to do. I mean, these are the only options they have. And then, of course, what I've not spoken about is I need the tow bar. This pretty much eliminates all other EVs apart from the Model X, which is out of this world here in Australia. So, and that's why the option is pretty good, actually, if the PHEV goes to my wife and I drive another vehicle, and then we can have more videos with the PHEV and the new vehicle as well. So I can compare more these vehicles because I've got them both here on the property, and I can do more test driving and see how they perform differently. This would be probably one of the preferred options. But I need somehow the tow bar. There is actually a tow bar offer for the Kona, an aftermarket tow bar kit, but I think it voids the warranty if you put this on, and you probably get in trouble with the insurance as well. So I'm not sure. So many questions. That's why I need you. Oh, Barry, come on. There's too much to read. 1412, and it's what? Ah, that's 1214. Is this December 14, Janet? And then it's registered 1520. Okay, I don't get this right. I've got a shut him off fast charging port at my PHEV. After I heard about the degradation, I stopped to use it. See, this is the thing. If you go into the PHEV Outlander PHEV forum on Facebook, some of the people in the UK, they're using the Shademo quite frequently, and they've got pretty good success in increasing the state of health again by using the Shademo. Who knows? Who knows? I personally would love to have the Shademo. We've got a Shademo port here not far away in the University of Queensland here, and this is all free charging. I would stop there on my way home from work and just 10 minutes, pump it up and make a video maybe. So, okay, Janet, yep, that makes sense now. I said, what? I will buy whatever you buy. Oh, Jeff, that's good. Yeah. I don't get any incentives from the dealers or so. Hey, welcome to Romania. Wow. Okay, I use the 50 kilowatt all the time. Never noticed any issues. Yeah. Still get 25 to 30 miles. What is miles? Jeez. Now that's good. 25, 30 miles is pretty good. But it depends all how you drive and where you drive. I mean, if you drive on the highway, you probably don't get the 25 miles anymore then. Or maybe you do. Who knows? It's just water. I'm not sure if you're allowed to drink wine or something when you do a live stream. Don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. And they censor all my videos then. I really need to work on this light situation. That's just bad. Manchester. Hello. "500 kilometers to the closest fast charger." Wow. Yeah. So we had 39 degrees, and after this 39 degrees Celsius, I need to say, today, so quite warm. And after we came back from this drive from Ipswich in Queensland here, 80-kilometer drive, the battery was on 38 degrees maximum, and the coolest cell was on 26 degrees. So the cooling obviously has kicked in, but it was not able to cool the whole battery pack. It cooled some of the cells in the back, but not the front ones. And I'm not sure if you have read my comment on one of your comments on the last video, on the video before. We mentioned this in our discussion with Mitsubishi on Monday, actually, that the cooling is not optimal in the PHEV, and that you have in these hotter climates, that you have this quite difference between the coolest and the hottest cell. And they have actually admitted that they know about a design flaw or a bad design or a not optimal design inside the battery case with all the air duct vents channels inside. And we of course asked, so when is this gonna fixed? I mean, are you gonna fix it in all these cars if you know about a problem that this may cause a problem in the total battery? And they said this is considered for future models. So I don't know what that means, but I think it means we don't get an upgrade. It is what it is. If you want it changed, buy a new model. Hey, Lawrence. Yes, the used Tesla can go for $80,000. I mean, this is a little bit above my budget, really. $80,000 for a car. I probably should set up a GoFundMe page or something to get this whole Tesla situation set up, really. I need more money, really. I have a look on the CPO models here in Australia. I keep an eye on that. But I have seen $80,000 for a Model S, but this is then a 2014 model, which is already 5 years old. It still comes with warranty, and it has probably only 50, 60,000 kilometers on the clock, so it's not too bad. But it's a 5-year-old car, and for 80 grand, God, I am not sure if this. I would really like to get a Tesla, really. That it's on top of my list, but I don't have premium money for a premium car. So I'm waiting for the Model 3, and then I have to make a decision. I still got the reservation, which actually belongs to my son. we gifted it to him, but he bought another sports car. Hey, Stefan, what kind of car have you got? Subaru, whatever, sports car. So we are constantly fighting who is actually getting the Model 3 when it comes out. We both want it, but it might be $65,000-$70,000 here in Australia, which is whatever in your currency. And the Australian dollar goes further down in comparison to the US dollar. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing. Spending all my money on a car, which sits somewhere for 95% of the time. There might be probably finance or leasing options available at the point of time then. Yeah, Barry, go for Model X. Yeah, sure. You give me the money for a Model X and I buy it. And don't need to worry about the tow bar anymore then either. Yeah, we have to wait. It is really tempting now because that's the first time we see actually battery electric vehicles coming onto the market here in Australia. So Ioniq is already here. You can buy it. The Kona comes end of January, so every second on the market. And the Kia e-Niro probably end of this year, maybe beginning of 2020. And then we've got the e-tron coming. The Jack I-Pace is already available, I think. You can order it here in Australia, which is out of my financial possibilities as well. I need something for 25 and 500 kilometer range. That's what I need. Like the PHEV, for example. $25,000 and 500 kilometers. That's exactly what I have. So that would be ideal. I probably keep the PHEV. Yeah, the e-tron, I don't know. I've seen the reviews online and the efficiency is just, wow. It's not the best. Seventh visit dealer tomorrow. Oh God. Because of what? Oh, the battery as well. Yeah, the battery. And it's so funny when you read through all the comments on the Outlander PHEV Facebook forum. Not even one person mentioned anything about the engine, the petrol engine. This is 99.9% is all about the battery drivetrain, the battery capacity, charging, and all this kind of stuff. So people are obviously very tempted to this, or very linked to this electric driving and trying to squeeze out the last miles of this battery while driving. So get a crashed Tesla and rich rebuilds in my garage. I've got actually heaps of space. I've got a double garage here and there's nothing in here, as you know. I mean, yeah. Yeah, get Mitsubishi to sponsor you. I don't think they will sponsor me anymore, Jeff, really. I counted 5 people commenting of all my videos saying, nah, Andy, I've watched your videos. I don't buy this car. So I'm not sure how I pitched this to Mitsubishi to give me a 2019 model. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I don't think they like what I'm doing here with microphone setup and this live streaming now, so they can't even block it. I hope they're watching. Hello, Mitsubishi Australia. We see us tomorrow morning. Now you can't switch the batteries yourself. I mean, potentially you can, but you need like a host or something to lift up the car and then with a jack underneath, get the battery out and would be a good video actually. But then what do you do then? You have got the battery out, you open the case, which is in the 2014, 2015 model, totally sealed. What kind of cells do you put in there? It is, I can potentially buy 7,500 18650 cells from Tesla and put them in and wire them up. I've got my soldering iron here. And then get this car up and running with 800 kilometers plus of range. Fire consumes YouTuber, yes, Barry. That's exactly. Can you turn off your caps lock, Barry? You're shouting all the time. That's not nice. I know you want to be heard on the live chat. I see that. Yeah, and probably you have seen Rich Rebuild. They have tried to put Tesla cells in this very old timer with a wooden chassis, and it totally burned down. Well, I'm not sure if this is a good idea to handle with these batteries. But it would make good videos, definitely. So 57 views of 57 viewers. Wow, that's amazing. That's another cheers. 50,000 kilometers so far on mine and no noticeable degradation. Maybe luck of the draw. Do you have the Watchdog, Andy? Do you use the Watchdog, or is it just what the GOM shows you? Let me know. Yeah, cheers, Dave. It's just water, but it's nice and cold. Actually, have a look at this. I've got the Watchdog here. He's not dead. He's just enjoying the cold concrete. He's always with me when I do videos in here, always. Mascot. You are having red wine. Yeah, thanks, Dave. I don't have a beer here. I swear I don't have a beer here. So, some other questions. What will the... good question, Eddie Fred. Yeah, that's Eddie Fred again. Welcome to the show. The first tests, actually, I have done some tests with the old battery recently. I've driven on pure 60 kilometers until the battery was fully empty and did a video about it. I haven't published it yet. I want to wait until the new battery is there and do a series of series things there of all these videos together. And I've done the same test on the same road the same day with 100 kilometer. And I will do the same with a new battery, 60 kilometers per hour and then 100 kilometers per hour the same day, and see what the differences are and see what we can do with a new battery. The PHEV Watchdog, hang on. Here it is. That's the PHEV Watchdog, originally in his box. I thought about revisiting the PHEV Watchdog, the PHEV box as well. Did I say PHEV Watch? The PHEV box again, maybe with a brand new battery, and see if I can squeeze out 60 or 70 kilometers on Miss Daisy driving style. Yeah, I've got no beer but a wife. Yes, that's correct. I'll buy a PHEV tomorrow. Really, Jeff? Really? You have a good night. Where are you, Jeff? It's 2:30 a.m. or you must be in the States somewhere. Well, no, the actual OBD should not be blocked, Dave. That should be fine. Switch on the assistance enough, and that was my concern. I said, when we bring the cars in to get the battery replaced, maybe they put hacked software on our cars and we can't use the PHEV Watchdog anymore, so we can't complain anymore. So who knows? But apparently what we heard from the other guy who had the battery replaced, it is exactly the same software versions on his car as before, and the PHEV Watchdog still works okay. So there was no change at all. Victoria BC. Ah, yeah, right. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, you have a good night, Jeff. I do another live video in the morning, so it's a little bit earlier for you to join. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for 2:30 in the morning. Okay, that's fine. Amazing. Thanks, Jeff. You have a good night. 60 viewers. Cheers. Prost. The OBD reading. Ah, another dog. Yeah, he's still on Saturday. No, it's Sunday morning at his place. Greetings from Poland. Hello. Yeah, this is the ideal time, of course, for the UK and Europe and everything, but Canada and the US, I mean, that's in the middle of the night. They are 14, 15 hours back, depending where they are. Crazy stuff. Yes, you're welcome to the show. Everyone say hello to JB. He's commenting on all my videos, on every single one. Thanks, JB. Grüezi. How you say it in Switzerland. Amazing. I have a 2018 PHEV registered in October 2017. It only had 600 miles on the auto, but battery capacity is down to 95.5. Seems like our viewers is not good. Well, the degradation is not only when you drive the car. The degradation is also calculated by time. So there's a time and usage component in the software. And even if you keep the car in the garage for 1 year and turn it on after 1 year, it will show you a degradation of the battery. Which, yeah, I mean, it's lithium iron. They degrade even if you don't use the car, but not very much. The headlamp bulbs are you going to use next time instead of the Chinese? Oh, you mean the high beam lights, not the headlamp. The headlamps is the HID, which I can't replace. That's just high voltage stuff we don't want to touch. The headlamp bulbs, I probably buy some other ones on eBay, maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe phones or like a brand a little bit more. The Chinese one, they are totally busted. They are flickering now, and after a while they're just turning off. They're getting darker and darker, and the fans are spinning. You can actually hear them inside now. Not good. That was $29 for nothing. Greetings from Portugal. What a wonderful country. I've been there a couple of times. In Lagos. Send us your heat, please. Oh, yeah. Richard, how many degrees do you want? We've got 39. You can have 15, okay? I'll send you 15 degrees. Yeah, Barry, your car is definitely something weird. 12 months after the reset and still 90%. You have to use the right pedal a little bit more. What a new 2019 have 92.5% state of health and 3,500 kilometers, or just tell me that's not true. That is the worst I've ever heard. Well, Drone Boy, the OBD adapter, have a look on the PHEV Watchdog.net website and scroll all the way down. There's a table with all the working and tested OBD adapters for the Watchdog. At the moment, I would recommend this iCar iPro number 4. It's the version 4 Bluetooth adapter, which I have in my car, and it works super fine, no problems at all. I haven't taken it out since I put it in 3 or 4 months ago. Best OBD ever. Hello to Dorset in the UK. Yeah, Shimol, this is just bad. I mean, a 2019 model, and you are down to 92% already after 3,500 kilometers. People have sent me a lot of emails about this 2019 model as well, and I can only scratch my head, but this is the worst I've ever heard. It looks like it follows the same pattern as all the other cars as well, so they have not upgraded anything in terms of software or battery chemistry or something. It looks like they're using the same algorithm in the software. Not good. Here to ask what the face. Exactly, 10 kilowatt hours. That's what I charged after the reset. The battery took the full 10 kilowatt hours, and it took really 5 hours on the granny charger to charge the car. And now I'm down to 3.5 hours of charging time. So yes, Lancer, yes. Yeah. I know. There are heaps of questions on the PHEV Watchdog Facebook group. That's the other group we are in. This is the OBD. Okay, yeah, I don't want to click on the link. I don't know what happens to the live stream then. I will do some videos about the PHEV Watchdog and make some manuals, some educational videos about this whole thingy, how to set it up and how to use it and what the numbers mean and all this kind of stuff. I've done one already. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm still... I can't even scroll here. Okay, that's fine. Just want to read this one. Lost it. Okay. 60 British pounds wasted for the headlamps, 3 fans inside. Yeah, it looks like these cheap ones, they are not lasting long. And I'm using the high beams a lot here in this area because they don't spend any money on electricity, on street lighting or something here. Everything is pitch black here. And this is from 7:15 p.m. pitch black. We've got night here. So I need the high beams a lot. Yes, that's the one. V-Gate iCar Pro 4.0 Bluetooth. That's the one. Yes, that's a good one. It has these 3 colors LEDs in there. It looks like a disco light. You've seen this in my videos. Second-hand plug-in car do you recommend to buy at this time? In which country? We don't have many here in Australia. They are heavily overpriced at the moment. Everything Tesla, $80,000 plus. BMW i3 is not a bad car. Costs pretty much the same here at around 65,000 it starts for a used one. European car. You've got the Kia Soul EV, you've got the Golf EV over there, the e-Golf. You've got heaps of possibilities in Europe to buy, which we don't have here at all. You've got the Leaf, which should be fine. Depends all on your driving situation as well. If you do a long distance driving, you need something with a bigger battery, definitely. Okay, you saw it in my video and then bought it. And now I'm referring back to you. Okay, that's good. Yes, that is correct. You need to get a short OBD. You don't want to have these long ones. Here, I show you. This is my old OBD. And see how long this bastard is here. This is pretty long, and this one sticks out in the foot room, and every time you go in, your leg goes underneath, but this one sticks out quite a lot. And the new one, this is only like this little piece here, so it's very, very short. This one is a Conway. Not good. Don't buy. They don't last long. LPG conversion possible? Yes, I used to have an LPG conversion Ford Falcon 4-liter V6 engine with an LPG conversion before the PHEV. Great car, great fuel economy, got 1,000 kilometers out of both tanks, all in total. Ideal for Australia. Yeah, they do the conversions here. Absolutely. And LPG is super cheap here. At the moment, it's normal fuel is about $1.40 per liter, and LPG is about 79 cents, just to give you an overview. Okay, the Wi-Fi one will also work. Okay. I haven't tested the Wi-Fi one. I read a couple of threads on the forums about the Wi-Fi ones, and people had trouble connecting to it on stuff like this, so I'm not sure. But if you say they're working, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Ah, you use your OBD on a special extension lead. So this is an extension lead for the actual OBD port in the car, and then you've got an extension lead and have the OBD adapter somewhere else then, out of the way. Well, good solution, Janet. Yeah, the battery pack replacement and upgrade is a little bit too much for... I mean, well, you would need a full workshop with all the tools and a hoist maybe to lift up the car and all this kind of stuff, and at least a second person to give you a hand with a heavy battery and everything. So, hello, my friend to Portugal. Hey, Joao, how are we? Thanks for tuning in. Hello from Spain. Wow. I've got a 90% EV driving, achieved a 90% EV driving last year. There's a video actually, 3, 4, 5 videos back or something. That's the last one from 2018. I made a video and I showed you the EV percentage I had. So 90.4% it was for 2018. Yeah. And again, this is another thing I need to consider. I mean, I live here, I don't live in the city. I've got pretty long distances to drive either way, apart from going to work. And I still managed to do 90% of my travel on pure electric driving. So if the PHEV would have 100 kilometers of EV range, I would probably extend this to 94% or so, but yeah. Yes, there will be Watchdog tutorials coming out in the future. When I get bored with a new battery because it just works, I start with the tutorials for the dog. I hope this is the case, really. I really hope. Yes, I will get a higher range. 60 kilometers plus. We are putting the PHEV box in there and get 65 kilometers. At least. The company VTech in Poland, they actually never got back to me. They sent me one further software update for the PHEV box, which was pretty much the same. And then I've never heard back. I've sent a couple of emails, but I've never heard back to them. So what a shame. Such a great potential with this box. Need to get the software right. Yeah, the 100 kilometers, they probably come in 2020. I heard something they have announced, or they're aiming for a 100 kilometer range in the 2020 model. So probably they upgrade the battery to, that should be about 25 kilowatt hours or so then. But again, why would you do that? Just get rid of this ICE engine and put a 60, 70, 80 kilowatt-hour battery in the PHEV. It's not a PHEV in the Outlander anymore. Put a big battery in there and get rid of this ICE engine, and do it right the first time, and sell it for 25,000. Of course, that's very important. Okay, Tron boys, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Say hello to the dogs. The PHEV Lancer. Have a look at all my videos about the PHEV box. I've done about 15 or so. There's a whole thingy of videos about the box. It makes your car more efficient. That's what the advertising says. It actually does. It makes it more efficient. And I know some of you are still, I think, Janet, you are driving the PHEV box still in your car. You've got it still in there. I think you have. Andrew Auer has as well, yes. Don't mess with the software. Well, you have to get into the software. It's in the manual. You have to box to your car. So you have to go into the software. Just don't change any of these curves like crazy. And the car drives itself. It's amazing. What is he asking? Sorry, I missed. What is he asking? Sorry if I'm missing some of your questions. The chat is going so fast. I need a larger screen here. Can't find his question anymore. I'm scrolling up. Don't know. What is he asking? What did I miss? Yes, the Outlander 60 kilowatt hours battery. That would be amazing. Well, the box smooths out your gas pedal. It takes out the peaks. Have a look on my channel. There are heaps of videos about the PHEV box. Quite interesting what the box actually does and what you can do with it. It just, yeah, well, watch the videos. I was very convinced with the PHEV box at the beginning. So, and the I could get out of the car was just amazing. It was at least 15% more. Let's say 15% more you can get out with the PHEV box. And if you drive like Barry, you probably get 20% more out of your car with this box. Easy. And you can actually go full throttle and the ICE doesn't kick in. So it keeps the actual power meter in the green area. So it prevents the ICE from kicking in. It stops the ICE from coming along when the temperature is low outside. So in wintertime, it doesn't start the engine to warm all this kind of stuff. So it has several functions in there. Yeah, replace it for a Kia e-Niro. We don't get the Kia e-Niro here for a while. Maybe end of the year, they said. Maybe, but it's not confirmed yet. Yep, the ice heater, yep. Have a Mitsubishi changed your... no, they haven't. The car is booked in for tomorrow, actually, for the battery replacement. And then they will transport the car and the battery to another dealership where it gets replaced. And then it will come back on Wednesday. So I'm very excited. I'm very scared about tomorrow, about the surgery in my PHEV. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not, or bad thing. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. We will see. It will be all right. Everything will be all right. The battery will work. The car will just work. I will have an amazing experience for the next 10 years. because they give me a warranty for 10 years. Yes, you've got the EV mode push button in the newer cars, which does similar things to the PHEV box. But the PHEV box does a little bit more like smoothing out your gas pedal. It makes it a little bit more laggy, I would say. And this saves you more energy while accelerating, while driving. Say hello from Russia. Wow. Hello to Russia. Hello from down under. Thanks for joining. No, it won't be the bigger battery. It will be exactly the same battery, the same chemistry, the same size. It's not possible to fit the larger battery into the older PHEVs. Only the 2019 model has the larger 13.8 kilowatt hours battery, and this is obviously not the same case, not the same enclosure anymore with the like in the older models, so it won't fit. Yes, Eco Mode does similar things, but the PHEV box goes a little bit further. From Moscow. Wow, that's amazing. Cheers. That is quite good. Yeah, if you have questions for the to the PHEV box, I've done heaps of videos. There's actually a playlist as well for the, I think there are 15 videos or so in there. So if you don't have anything to do on this Sunday morning or wherever you are, so yeah, it will keep you entertained. Sweden is here too, of course, of course. Now they give me a loan car, but probably nothing electric, nothing plug-in. The last time I had a loan car from them, they told me actually when I picked up the car, I said, "But Andy, it's not electric. It's not electric. It's not a plug-in." I said, "What? Really? What should I tell people on my channel? I'm driving an ICE car again? Come on, guys." Yeah, it won't be something. Definitely not. Yes, Barry, it looks like we are seeing very similar situation with the 2019 PHEV worldwide. I've got comments from people in Canada, and they have degradation already 5%. As far as I can remember, I've got several emails about this, and I've got also feedback from people in Europe, which are seeing degradation as well. As I said, a certain degradation is fine, but it should taper off fairly quickly and then flatten out for the life of the vehicle almost. So nothing you can complain about. No, I can't. Okay, Joe, thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in. You have a good day, and see you soon. See you in the next live chat. Greetings to Portugal. Yeah, it is weird with the bigger pack. I thought they have changed the software, they have changed the chemistry of the cells as well, but apparently not. It looks like they've got the same. This slide annoys me. I should stay here. Then I can't read anymore, it's so far away. No, it works. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. If we wait another year at least and see what the market brings to Australia here with the Kia e-Niro and the Kona, and get some of the reviews, some of the feedbacks and long-term feedback from people who are driving these cars, that would be awesome, I think. And to be honest, I've got nothing to worry about. I've got another 10 years of warranty on the new battery. I can wait another year easily. My Outlander has 66,000 on the battery, is 74, and the car is 3 years old. Holy shit. All right. This is in Portugal as well? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know which country you are. Russian vodka it will be. No, this is just water, apparently. No Russian vodka here. I wish it would be. Cheers. Yes, I agree. I think what we are seeing here is kind of battery degradation, of course, because you charge and discharge, but not to this extent what we are seeing in all these cars. I don't think this is purely hardware, so battery related. There must be software issues as well in this whole situation. I mean, this is insane. And what you can probably, if you follow these threads on the PHEV forum in the UK, there are some users, they have managed to get their battery back up to 100%, and they've got far over 100,000 miles on the PHEV. And with a certain charging and usage pattern, excuse me, they managed to get the state of health back to 100%. And clearly, the battery should not be at 100% anymore. So this points to a super total disaster with the software. And the software knows, or the software thinks, the battery is on 100% health and charges and discharges accordingly, but the battery underneath is clearly not at 100% anymore. So it is maybe at 85 or 80% or something, but it gets treated as 100% battery. What does that do to the battery? I mean, if the software is not catching up with the battery, yeah, the whole system doesn't work. Well, this is, I don't know. This is hanging here since we moved in here. I don't know. This is some like toy from one of my kids, and it has a grappling hook here. And it just, I don't know, it hangs there. I don't know. It hangs there for the last 10 years since we moved in. Nobody has asked before. It's amazing. Portugal, okay, yeah. That's so similar climate to what we see here, unless you live in the mountains there. I know my other mate there, Joao, he lives in the mountains and they got snow as well. But if you live at the south coast, it will be a similar climate and hotter climate. Apart from the battery problem, how happy are you with your car overall? How long will you keep it? That's the initial question. I don't know how long we'll keep it. If the battery would stack up and if the battery would be fine, I would be 95% super happy with the car. I had never had any problems. Super reliable car. Most reliable car I've driven in my whole life. Never had any trouble with it. Never visited a workshop apart from the service. Totally amazing. Amazing. I mean, the changeover from ICE to electric and the other way around are super. Super engineered, super happy with the car. Not so happy with the software and the battery. I would get the 200 kilometer all electric. There's Barry's question about the 70 kilometer PHEV or a 200 kilometer all electric. I would go for the all electric. See, the longer if you build a PHEV and you put a bigger battery in there, you can say probably do 100 kilometers or 150 kilometers. The less you use the ICE engine, but you still need to maintain it. You need the oil changes, you need the spark plug changes, you need the belts, and I mean 2,500 mechanical parts in there which needs to be maintained. That is just crazy. And if you use it only 5% of all your driving, why would you do that? Now the e-Niro can't tow either. No tow option for the electric. Only the Model X can tow at the moment, as far as we know. I have seen a tweet from Elon Musk in 2016 when we ordered the car. He said, because someone was asking about the Model 3 and towing options, and he said, yes, it will have towing options later. Usually what he tweets will get, or will be done in the workshops and in the design studios. So maybe it gets one once it's here. We don't know. What's the difference between state of health and state of charge? Well, I've made a video about this. If you put SOH and SOC in the search in all my videos, you will find this video. And I've explained this in one of my videos. Are you living on the coast in Portugal? Okay. Yeah, you've got similar climates than we have here in Australia then, so rather hotter climates. And that's maybe, I think the temperature, even I've said this in my pre-Christmas videos, I don't care about the temperature. Everything should be fine. I probably have to review these videos and update them a little bit. Excuse me. I think the temperature difference actually between colder and hotter cells play a major role in this whole battery disaster, what we see. Yep, full EV is the way to go if above 200 miles between charges. Well, look, even on 200 kilometers, I would be totally fine. We've got, if you use the PlugShare app, you can potentially drive around Australia with 200 kilometers on one charge. All the chargers are fairly, I mean, they are 150 kilometers apart here. You can, yeah, that's totally fine. You need to plan this into your trips. Of course, if you do a lot of business trips and you drive longer distances and everything, it might be different. It might be a different situation then. But for me, I can plan around these 200 kilometers or even 200 miles. This is probably like more than 310 kilometers or so, 320 kilometers would totally do me. Absolutely. No problem at all. There's a tow bar available for the Model 3, but not approved. Well, no, not yet. Not yet. I have asked the guy in the Tesla store. He wasn't aware of any tow options for the Model 3. But I told him about the tweet, and he said, look, whatever he tweets comes usually to the market at one stage. Harry, that's an interesting information. There's a German company that brings out powered caravan for towing by an EV. It has its own battery and motor. That is a good option. That is a perfect option. And then when you are at the campground, you plug in your car and the trailer and recharge the whole battery situation there, and you're good to go for the next. That is good. I didn't think about that. That's a good option. And the trailer just needs to communicate with the car, of course, then, and provide some propulsion as well when you drive, and no big deal. I should have come up with this idea and could be rich now. Well, Harry was the first, definitely. I know here heaps of spiders behind me, so don't scare me. Yeah, the battery temperature is less than 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, I've got this in winter. If the cooling is not kicking in, I've got very similar conditions in the battery. But in summertime, with the cooling kicking in, no. Up to 20 degrees difference between the coolest and the hottest cell I can see. Today it was 26 and 38. 12. Thanks. There's a guy on YouTube fitting it. Yeah. The cobra? We don't have cobras here. We've got other snakes. They probably live here under the ceiling here in the workshop in the garage, actually. My Japanese is a little bit rusty at the moment. Can someone translate, please? We've got several snakes here on the property, but they're all fine. No, some of them are actually not. They are really poison. But that's fine. No spider, no snake. All good. Keep going. Model 3 tow bar. Well, okay, I'm not clicking on this. Yes, everything in Australia wants to kill you. Yeah. I would love to come to Russia. Really. Well, if I did sell, how much would you get to it? Probably, I don't know. I mean, it has a 10-year warranty on the battery now, and the car has still another 3 years of total factory warranty on it. I probably would try to get 35,000 Australian dollars for it, which is more than I paid for. But again, I've got these perks now on the car, which makes it quite valuable. So you Google 35,000 Australian dollars, how much this is in your money over there. Oh, hello to Korea. Hey, man or woman from Korea, what is the situation with the Kona? Do you know when they're coming to Australia? I hope you are driving already an Hyundai Kona or Ioniq at least. Yeah, I didn't pay 38, Barry. All right. Yes, especially politicians, they are trying to kill you. That is absolutely right. So I still don't know. I've read a couple of comments, or read most of the comments actually, and some people say, "Yep, sell it when you get the new battery," and other people say, "Keep it when you get the new battery." So, what's the deal? What's the deal? When you drive straight, does your steering wheel angles towards the right? No. Why would it? No. It goes super straight. I had this actually once when I bought the car, when I got the car from the dealership. And I always had to steer to the right a little bit to keep it in the lane, actually. When I left the hands off the steering wheel, it always pointed to the left. I wanted to leave the road, but they fixed it. It was just a wheel alignment thingy, and then, yeah. Yeah, I think so too. The battery will last about another 2 years maybe, and then I will be under 80% again. I mean, I was under 80% after 1 year, but the car was already 1 year old when I got it. So after 2 years, it was at 80%. And then they did the reset on the battery, which prolonged the battery life for another year. But now it's just in free fall. I'm down to a 75% state of health at 80,500 kilometers. All right. Keep, test, see degradation, sell. Yeah, Michael, that's probably good. I like this idea. Yeah, you need to do my testing of course with a new battery. I'm probably the first person on YouTube who gets a new battery in the Outlander PHEV and documents the whole disaster, the whole service improvement from Mitsubishi. Let's put it this way. I mean, great step up from what we had before. I'm happy with that offer. Yes, the European PHEVs, they had the problem because most of them were leased. They were company leased, and people didn't bother to charge them or didn't bother at all with the battery health. And now the lease is over and they're coming to the markets after 3-4 years, and the battery is totally busted. Or if you are lucky, the battery is so good it goes back to 100% because in charge before, and the software starts learning now about the battery and brings the state of health back to 100%. Gives a new life, 50 kilometers. Awesome. But you never know. If you buy one of these cars and put the OBD in there and have a read on the Watchdog, and it tells you it's at 85% or so, what do? Is that good or bad? Does it go down or does it go up, like in some other cars we see? And this is only 5, 6, 7 cars we have in the PHEV Watchdog website where the state of health is actually going up. So, don't know. Energy from Russia, please. Do you want me to